Hello friends, good afternoon all of you, and let's begin for today's CAP sessions. Okay, so I hope that all you people are just working on your communication, and it is very important. I think that last time we people have discussed that we people are from computer science department, and where we people are looking good opportunities for the career. So here you cannot expect such things until and unless you are working on your communication. Okay, so communication is the must for we people, and if we are not working on it, it is going to become a trouble for all of us. So in the future, you are going to miss lots of opportunities simply because you are not good in communication. So if you want to get placed in number of good companies, it is advisable that you should improve your oral communication as well as written also. But you know that we are quite good in written communication, but we have lots of difficulties when we wanted to express our thoughts and ideas. We are not confident, and we hesitate a lot when we express our thoughts and ideas. And in communication, the next person may not be with equal uh, pace with you. So he may go ahead of you because you're struggling to fetch words and using tense and maybe making sentences. So that should not happen. With practice, it is possible. We can be fluent speakers of English, but you need to start working on it. I think that all we people are working, but you know that we are working on listening some audios, videos, we are reading something. Maybe hardly we are writing it, but you know, we are totally neglecting speaking English. We are not using it for day-to-day activities. Day-to-day communication is not happening in English. And so therefore it has become a quite problem after learning grammar, after listening, after reading also. We are not able to speak English. So that is a major problem of the students. So why does it happen? Do you have any answer for this? Students are okay with their listening, students are okay with their reading, and students are okay with the writing, but why students are not okay with their speaking? So can you tell me why speaking is still problem? Is it audible? I'm not getting any response. If it is audible, someone just reply it is audible, not audible. I think that
Yes, sir, it's audible.
okay, fine. Thank you, Vinayak. Yes, Pradnesh, that's right. That some students are shy and they may be having nervousness when they wanted to have face-to-face communication. That is also in English. So that is one reason. But apart from that, you know, that we are not habitual for English communication. We are habitual simply for mother tongue. So whenever we communicate, we use mother tongue and we are quite comfortable in mother tongue. But when it comes of English, that time we are not able to express our thoughts, though they are in our mind. It is not the problem of content, you know, that what you want to speak, that is clear in your mind, but it is simply because of that you have never spoken it, and because of this fear is there. So how to kill that fear, how to reduce that phobia, how to reduce that shyness, how to overcome? Yes, some of them are less expressive. That is also true, but you know that being less expressive does not mean that you're not able to use language. There are people who are intrusive and exclusive. So those who are candid, they are speaking frankly. So these are totally okay. Sometimes uh, you may be not expressive, but you have to use English. Okay. Getting it wrong, it's okay, it's perfect to make mistakes, Pradnesh, and everyone, it's perfect if we are making mistakes, that's okay. It does not mean like that, but you know, students are having lots of fear. If I make a mistake, what other people will think of me? They will make fun of me, my image may go down, or people may laugh at me. So these are thinking, but we should come out of it. Okay, so therefore we people have decided that we have to start oral communication also. Accordingly, we people are working on it. So let's begin. First of all, we will do some, I think that last time we have done with some verb. Okay, so this time also some time we people will spend in learning remaining part of verb, and then we will go for maybe oral activities. I think that this time many students might be prepared. So let's go and listen for them. Okay. So in this session, we are going to talk about modal auxiliary verbs. Okay. So when we learned last time verbs, these were the main verbs and primary auxiliary verbs that we people have studied. In this session, we will talk about modal auxiliaries. So, you know, when we want to communicate, modal auxiliaries are also very much important, and we need to learn how to use them correctly. So let's begin, because it will be a kind of revision. We will not go deep in all these modal auxiliary verbs. So first of all, shall and will both are here, and they're used to show future tense. You know that in fact all future tense, they have shall and will. Okay, it is in simple future, it is in future continuous, it is in future perfect continuous also. And you know that we can use shall and will with pronouns. If there is a pronoun I, if there is pronoun we, in that case we people use shall. Okay, so that is not a kind of excuse. If you are having some problem, you just work on it, Prajnesh. If it is okay, if if you are not able to speak, that's fine for today, but maybe you just work on it and get it clear, because maybe last time also you were not able to speak, and in this session also, in that case you have to work on it. Let it be. Okay, pay attention. So shall and will we people use to show future tense, and with pronoun I and we people use shall, but it is not the fix. We can use will also, but there is a variation of meaning. When I say I shall go to Pune, this is just future activity, and this does not indicate any kind of assurance. There is no certainty. Okay, and here when you say I will help you, here you people are having the surety, certainty. So it means definitely you are going to help someone. That is the meaning of or difference between when you say I shall and I will, that you people have to understand. Again, sometimes you will find the examples like this also. Usually after he, we people use will. Okay, we people use will. But if you are able to see this kind of example, he shall not come here, the meaning changes and it becomes threat. Okay, it means that it is a threat that he shall not come here again, a kind of strict warning also. Then here it can also mean he shall obey my orders. This is a kind of order that you are giving. Okay, so when you use like this, then next, if it is with will, it can become request like this. Will you close the door? Will you come here? Will you help me? Will you give me your pen? Will you give me your mobile? Something like this. Will you come with me? So that becomes a kind of request when you people use it in interrogative form. Then it becomes a suggestion or offer also with shall. If you're asking a question, that becomes suggestion, or it can be offer also. For example, you can read the example here. Shall we go for walk? That becomes a kind of suggestion or offer. Also you can say, shall we go for party? Shall we go for lunch? Shall we go for tea? Shall we go for picnic? Shall we stop here? Shall we go home? Shall we do this? Shall we do that? Number of examples that you people can think like this. So for these reasons, people try to use shall and will. Then let's go to the next slide here. So is it visible, next slide, or it is not visible? I think that I have to share the screen once again, then only it may be visible. So on the next slide, we have modal auxiliaries can and could. Okay. So let's try to understand can and could. Both are same. You know, one is used in present, can is used in present, and could is used in past, but it is not like that. Both can be used in present also. But as far as ability is concerned, for expressing ability, can is used in present, could is used in the past. Okay. So right now it says, I can climb this mountain. It shows your ability. What I can do? I can sing, I can jump, I can run fast, I can maybe drive, I can ride, I can do lots of activities. So all these things express your ability. Okay. If you're using it with not, then it will express your inability. Okay. So inability means something that you cannot do. For example, I cannot fly, I cannot jump, I cannot run fast, or I cannot go there, I cannot, number of things you just think, so that become your inability. Then next is your, you can talk about could, which is used to express ability in the past. So now she could sing a song that is in the past. Okay. So when you say she could sing a song, it might be in her childhood or it might be in her early age, she could sing a song, but right now she could not sing. The meaning is that right now she cannot sing like this. So this is ability in the past. Next, if it is in interrogative form, that becomes a request. Could I use your pen? That becomes polite request than the earlier with will. Will I use your pen, or could I use your pen? Could I use your pen becomes more polite. Or with can, you can ask it for permission also. Can I get a piece of cake? Or if you want to ask for something with your friend, you can say, can I use your notebook? Can I use your book? Can I use your notes? Can I use your something like this? Or it can be anything. So can be used for permission also. So this is informal. Okay. With can, the permission that you are seeking, this permission is informal. For example, if you wanted to come into the class when there is teacher inside the classroom and you wanted to enter the class, what do you ask? Can I come in, sir? Do you ask like this? What do you ask when you wanted to enter the classroom? Do you ask, can I come in, sir, or may I come in, sir? So why cannot you ask, can I come in, sir? Because this is informal and classroom is formal situation. So you cannot ask, can I come in, sir? Rather than it has to be formal. Okay, so let's go to the next slide here. So next slide is with should. Okay, so here should is used to give advice. You know, every time, everywhere, people are there to give you some advice. So you know that what should be done, what should not be done, that is expressed by this advice or suggestion also. You should study hard. So like other examples you can consider here, you should work hard, you should study hard, you should take rest, you should go home, you should pay attention, you should do that, you should do this. Number of examples you can make, but meaning of should, it becomes advice. Then it is similar, should is similar to ought to also, which means moral obligation. Okay, so here sentence, you ought to take care of parents. It means you should take care of your parents. You can replace ought to with should. Okay, you can replace ought to with should. So you can say you should take care of your parents, or you ought to take care of your parents. Both means same. Here it is moral obligation, or here something that duty is expressed. Then let's go to the next slide over here. If it is next slide, it says would. So here is model auxiliary would, which is used to show past habit or if it is an interrogative, it becomes polite request again here. So would you please give me your book? That becomes polite request. Okay. And he always visited the temple. That becomes past habit. You can replace would with used to. I think that in your maybe 10th or maybe in your you don't have 12th. Okay, so might be you have expressed such kind of examples while you learn grammar during your schools. So would can be replaced with used to. Both means same. He would visit the temple. Same can be used with he used to visit the temple. Both mean the same. So that expresses past habit, something that you were doing in the past, which right now you don't do. For example, he used to smoke. It means that in the past he was smoking. Right now he doesn't smoke, like that. So that is meaning of past habit. Then let's go to the next slide here. And here now we are with may. So all you people know, may can be used to express uh, or asking for permission, for possibility, for purpose, or for wish. Okay. So first of all, example, may I come in, sir? Right now I ask you people, when you wanted to enter into the class, when teacher is already inside the classroom, you have to ask for permission of the teacher. So there you're asking, may I come in, sir? So that is the right way that you people have to ask. You know that many students, they don't know what exact wording is there. They call it my come in, sir, something like this. So it is not my come in, it is may I come in, sir. That has to be said. So that is for permission. Other example, may I go, or may I take your mobile, something like this. That becomes permission. Then here next one is possibility. Okay, this is possibility that you are going to see. It may rain today, may indicates your possibility. Then purpose. So purpose is here, we eat that we may live. Okay, so why do we eat? That we may live. So that is the purpose of eating. And wish. So here is a wish. You know that when there is birthday of your friend, we people wish like this: may God bless you, may your dreams come true, may you live long. Or if there is a death of person, in that case we use may he rest in peace, may she lie in peace, may his soul uh, lie in peace, something like this. So it can be used for wish also. Then let's go to the next slide here, which is might. Okay, so when we talk about might, may and might both expresses possibility, but with may it is more possibility. Okay, if it is with may, it expresses more possibility, and with might it is less possibility. Okay, so might I use your mobile? That becomes permission, but this is more formal and this is less often used. You'll find these kind of expressions are hardly not used more, but in written communication and formal communication, they're used like this. Next possibility, he might be at home. That expresses possibility, but it is less possibility. He may be at home and he might be at home, may expresses more possibility. It may rain today, it might rain today, may expresses more possibility. Then let's go to the next slide here. Next slide is about must. So this is also, I think, quite common. We people use must here, which expresses obligation or compulsion of something. So when the sentence is here, you must submit your project, it means that there is obligation. एखादी गोष्ट केलीच पाहिजे असं सांगतो. So that time we people use must. You must not smoke in the premises. So must not also expresses something that has to be avoided strictly. Okay, then let's go to the next slide here. That says need to. Now we have here semi models like need to, which expresses necessity. You need to study hard, you need to work hard, you need to take rest, you need to go home, you need to do this, you need to do that. Okay, so you can express number of things with need to, which means necessity. Okay, that is meaning of need to. This is called a semi model. Okay, Then let's go to the next slide here, which is ought to, which is about moral obligation. I think that we people have studied it, ought to, which can be replaced with should. Okay. You ought to obey your parents. So this is moral obligation. It means that you have to do it, because if you're not obeying your parents, other people will be just blaming you, criticizing you. So therefore you are following it. So ought to, it means that is obligation that you have to follow, and that is moral obligation. I ought to study hard. Okay. Then let's go to the next one here, which is again used to. Already people have discussed about used to. It means it is expressed with past habit. He used to smoke. It means that in the past he was doing something which is discontinued. Past habit which is in the present, it is discontinued. Right now he is not smoking. I used to go to gym. It means when I was child or when I was young, I was going to gym. Right now I don't go. So that is the meaning of used to. Then here it may be the last that we people have to understand, that is a dare to, which means courage. Okay, so dare not to touch my bag. So that is expressing dare not to. It means it is related with courage. How dare you to come here? So that is also related with courage. Okay, so I think that in short, I tried to revise. We can't go deep here because we people have to think constraint of time. So we are not going deep here, but let's try to go for exercise here. So some questions are here. We'll try to cover those questions, and then we people will go for oral presentation. So first question that says, we ought to work hard. So here is ought to, that the moral auxiliary in the above sentence expresses. So what is meaning of ought to? Is it duty, determination, threat, or necessity? You can answer me. You can unmute and speak, or in chat box you can answer me.
Determination.
Is it determination? We ought to work hard. It is not threat at all. Okay, duty. It is going to be duty. Okay, it's duty. Ought to means something that expresses duty. Then next question is that fill in the blank with proper model auxiliary. It says, if you want success, you dash have strength of character. So you should have, you would have, you might have, you could have. What do you think?
So should.
Yes. Here you people are right. Nikhil, you are also right. Abhishek, you're right. Everyone is right. Those who are talking about should. You should have strength of character. Okay. So let's check. The correct answer is should. Then next question is here that says select the correct model to express permission. You dash return my book tomorrow. So you shall return, you will return, you can return, you must return. Okay, Pradnesh.
Can.
Okay, Vinayak. So here think that is for permission. We have studied. Can I use a pen? Can I do this? Can I do that? So that is permission. And here also, here can expresses permission. Can expresses permission. Okay, so by will it will be only just future tense, but it is not permission. Okay, if you are going to say you will return my book, sentence is correct, but it is not expressing permission. So here we are asked to choose such model of auxiliary which is expressing permission. So will not be there, it will be can. So check, can is correct answer. Then next, choose the correct auxiliary verb. Students dash follow the school regulations. May follow, might follow, mostly follow, must follow. Okay, Nikhil
Must.
is. Okay, Aniket, Abhishek, Pragati. Divya, no. So let's pay attention because these are school regulations, school rules. So here you can't go with may because may means may follow, may not. But in school, you don't have option. You have to follow. Okay, you have to follow. So therefore, there is must is going to be right. You can't go with may. You can't go with might. Mostly is not right here. Okay, so therefore, must is going to be answered here. Students must follow the school regulations. Then next question is choose the correct phrase to replace the underlined word. So here you have to replace can with following options: was able, are able to, is able to, were able to. Lata can sing a song. Okay, I got it from Pradnesh. Abhishek, Nikhil, Divya, Rajeshwari. Okay, so all of you people are right. Okay, that's right because can is used in present. So here was is in past, so we can't go for was. Where is in past, so we can't go with where also. So what is remain? Are able to and is able to. So Lata is singular. Okay, so if it is singular, we can't go with are. We can't say Lata are able to, but we say Lata is able to. So therefore, this is right answer. Yes, Pragati, that's right. So correct answer is Lata is able to. The next, choose the correct sentence in which the underlined word shows obligation. You have to choose the word which shows obligation. You should obey your parents. You must complete your homework. It may rain today. You ought to study hard. So which sentence shows obligation? So this time we are having different answers. Okay, let's check it because you may be confused with must, you may be confused with ought to. But when there is obligation, there is must. Ought to is moral duty. Okay, that is moral, but it is obligation, a kind of compulsion, obligation, compulsion. So therefore, we are going to choose must. That is right. Choose the correct sentence which shows suggestion. So you have to go for suggestion here. And here your 4 sentences are: first one, she must not go out after 8 p.m. You should work hard to get success. She will go to Pune. I may come tomorrow. So which sentence suggests suggestion? Okay, Pradnesh, just think once again. Nikhil, Rajeshwari, that's right. Divya, that's right. Yes, Abhishek. Okay, so everyone is right. Those who are going with should, because should is here for suggestion. So you should work hard. That becomes your right. Next, choose the verb form of liberty. Libertine, liberation, liberality, liberate. So which is verb of liberty? Okay, Pradnesh answered. Others just try it. Let it be wrong, everyone. Hardly we are 12 students here. So why not everybody try? Pragati, that's right. Divya, Rajeshwari, Abhishek, Nikhil. Abhishek, we will think of it. Abhishek. Okay, so other students like Nupur, Saurabh, Aniket, you people just be part of it. Mallar, you are inactive today. I don't know what happened. Are you listening me? Is it audible, Mallar? Are you paying attention? I don't think you are active. Uh, so see, liberty is noun, so its verb will be liberate. Okay, try to understand if there is
Yes,
TION.
sir. Excuse me, sir. Did you call my name? Yes.
Okay, so you are not
Hello.
having any responses.
Hello.
Yes, Mallar, you are not
Yes,
active.
sir. Sir, I have a network issue, so I'm listening the lecture, sir, but I'm not able to answer. I just took an hotspot from my father, and I'm answering to you.
Okay. So
Yes.
libertine, okay, pay attention. Libertine is also not there. Liberality is also not there, but liberate. Okay. So liberate is verb. Liberty is noun. Liberate becomes verb. And next, to choose the correct alternative. He walked so fast that I dash not overtake him. Can, could, will, would. What do you think? Yes, Pradmesh, you got it. Yes, Nikhil, Abhishek, you people nailed it. Divya, we will talk about it. Pragati, that's right. Aniket, we will try it. Okay, Vinayak, everyone, just try to pay attention. Okay, how to decide now? For that, you need to read sentence. Here is walked. So walked is in which tense? That is into past. So you cannot go with can. You cannot go with can. Will and would are not used here because will go in future. So past and future, no combination. Would is not okay. So right now you have to think about the past form. That is good. So he walked so fast that I could not overtake him. That becomes right. So could is the right answer. Okay, so these were the few questions based on verb. I think that you might have enjoyed it. Uh, but apart from that, as I already told you, we people have to work for oral communication. So let's try to go for last 10 to 15 minutes are there. We will spend it for oral communication. So let me know how many people today are prepared who can begin it. Who can start today's oral communication. Last time I have told you, in fact, we have taken also, and let it be. We can have because only few students are there, so repeatedly, or you are going to get second chance also. Maybe number of times you people have to speak, but you have to alert about it. So Pradnesh already told me that he's not able to unmute because of there is problem with mic. So Pradnesh, maybe work on it next time. You should not give me this excuse. So remaining people,
Excuse me, sir.
yes, Mullah.
Sir, you can give us a random topic, and we can make discussions on it. You ask everybody about one point, then we can answer.
Yes, that will be
Because
the next part that
uh,
we are going to have GDs. But in first phase, you know that to get familiar, and because here you people are getting some time to work on your topic, and maybe you can prepare about it and you can speak it. You know that if I give randomly topic and on this spot topic, not all people are going to be uh, going to participate in discussion. So therefore, initially we will have individual presentation. Maybe next time we will take GD also. one topic we will take, and we will try to discuss this topic. For regular class, we are taking GDs only. Lots of students, they are just doing very nice in regular class.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Vinayak.
Sir, I have prepared a topic.
Okay, yes. So you can start.
Sir, today's topic is knowledge. So to begin with, knowledge is a powerful tool, we can say, through which we can be the king of your own world. And moving forward, knowledge will always help you to analyze the problem in the best way. To continue with, knowledge will always help you to improve the skills which you want in a future. Yeah. To step ahead, knowledge will always teach you to respect the society. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So I will say that was a nice attempt, but it was not prepared. I think that you should just prepare or collect some more information, and that can be extended.
Excuse me, sir. Can I go on? I
Ah,
want to speak.
yes.
Good afternoon to one and all. My name is Malhar Gadde. I'm going to speak on topic animal abusing. This topic is a very hot topic nowadays, as we have seen due to this pandemic issues and all the issues we are facing. Uh, the stray dogs, stray animals in the city, in India, are morely abused by people due to their consecutive mental health due to staying at home. People are not awake that only pets at home can be loved, but all the pets who are stray can also be loved. Dogs, cats, it's a bad impact, or it's a mm, bad impact that we see only dogs are loved or only cats are loved, but also there are many animals except dogs and cats which can be loved and which can be praised to at its end. In India, the count seen in 2021, the dogs died due to accidents and dehydration and all. Food poisoning things are more than 1 million, and this should be stopped at one extent. There are many organizations working in priorly Solapur and all over Solapur Jilla. There are many organizations such as Animal Rahat, uh, Animal Care India. We can contact them as we see stray animals which cannot be held by us, or we are eager to help them, but due to our homely issues we are not able, or through our financial issues we are not able to uh, cure them. We can take help of that organizations, but the only thing that we should keep in mind is that are also living beings and should be treated like living beings. Not only they don't speak doesn't mean that they don't have feelings and emotions. We should consider each and everybody as a living being. Maybe that cow, maybe it may be cow, dog, cat, anything. That is the only point I wanted to explain you, everybody. Thank you.
Yes, very nice, Mallar. I think that that is the really topic of concern that we people have to consider. Around us there are lots of animals which are stray animals, and maybe usually, as you rightly pointed, in case of dogs and cats, many people just they show some sympathy and pity. But there are other animals also, and very important point that if you are not able to just take care of these animals, you can take help of such organizations like animal care and animal rahat, that is very important. So your just work, you just try to inform such organizations if you come across with any kind of such animals, that maybe besides the roads and maybe at such places there will find lots of puppies and kittens which are left away, and they are maybe dying because of lack of food and lack of water. So that has to be taken care, because we are all human beings, we are sensitive, and that sensitivity has to be there for everybody because we are part of this nature. So that was nice. So it was very good. Communication was also good, Malla. So that is well, you can keep it up.
Sir,
Yes, Rajeshwari.
sir, I would like to speak. Sir, is my voice clear?
uh, I'm not getting your voice. Can you speak it a little bit louder?
Is my voice clear now?
Yes, it is clear.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Rajeshwari, and I would like to share one of my experiences, which I've experienced from last few months. So it is basically dependent on staying motivated. So as we know that we are here pursuing our bachelor's degree, and in few years we will be out there in the society as an individual presenting our ideas and our knowledge. We will be judged by our skills, our personality. So this is the time when we are building ourselves, acquiring that knowledge, building the personality and the skills. So it is very important for now for us to acquire this knowledge and build those skills. But many a times we do not have that mindset, or we do not believe in ourselves that we can do it. I have experienced that I have, as personally considering myself, I'm a lazy person. And in this pandemic, I have turned a way more lazier than before. So for me, what I find is to consistently study in this phase, I have to stay motivated. I found there are various days to various ways to stay motivated. The first one I believe is listening to the stories of inspiration, finding people who have inspired the world, who did great works, who turned to be a hero from zero. So there are many of such sort of things, but it will only give you a kickstart of your uh, journey, and that's not okay for your whole journey. So what you need for the whole journey, I believe, is in you should believe in yourself. You should believe in your dreams that you are going to acquire, imagining that what will you look like when you acquire your dreams. That is what is going to make you stay motivated in your whole journey. And I think it is very important at this phase of time. I think it's very important to stay motivated. So I wish all of you also to stay motivated, study hard, practice in yourself, develop your personality, so that when you complete this bachelor's, when you move out, you will be represented as a good person with good qualities, etc. So this is what I wanted to share. Thank you.
Yes, that was again a very good way of expression, Rajeshwari. I think that you have clarity of thought and you are expressing your thoughts very naturally and easily. So topic like motivation, that always whatever you are going to do in your life, uh, for everything we requires motivation, and there are a number of things which can motivate us. If you look around, there are people, there are places, there are animals, there are things, there are objects, and there are a number of maybe factors which can keep you motivating. So you just realize your goals, what do you want to achieve in your life, and to achieve those goals, maybe right now they seem very difficult, sometimes they may seem that is impossible at all, but with motivation, impossible things become possible, difficult things become simple, and it may happen with you also. So just think, whether are you motivated, are you inspired, and are you inspired because of what? And if you're getting inspired every day, that you will be filled with a new way of energy, new form of energy will be there within you, and that energy will be channelized to achieve your goals. So all you people take note of it, that you're finding sources of your energy, you're finding sources of your motivation, and keep working on them, as Rajeshwari rightly pointed out, because after 2 3 years you people are going to be into the society. So when you will be in the society, you should be man of principle, you should be a man of values and maybe ethics and morals, and those things you people are learning during your phase of student right now. Okay, we can say like this. So during that, if you're motivated, you can motivate others, and you know that one of the characteristics of the leader is to get motivated and motivate others also. So if you are motivated, or if you could motivate other people, it means that you are a leader. So you can become leader, you can become manager, you can just get promotion, and you can climb the just ladders in your career to achieve higher fits in your life. So that was nice. Okay, so I think that based on that, I would like to tell you people. So here there is one group of keynote student which is started. This activity was started by SD Bhosle, Professor SD Bhosle, who is working here in Sweden itself, and he is starting such initiative where he's organizing the sessions of students who are getting selected into number of companies who are in final year. So you people will listen those students their maybe journey, how they prepared for the interviews, what kind of preparation they have done for aptitude and all those things, and what kind of interview was there, what kind of questions were asked, and everything you people will be just getting it. So I would like to suggest to people, if you join this session, it will be very beneficial for you. So I think that on upcoming Saturday, on 12th of this Saturday, there is going to be that session. So if you are not there in that keynote student group, you can join that group and you can just be part of that session. If you don't have, I think that you can just message me personally. I will send the link to join that group, and you people will get. So in this upcoming Saturday, you people have session of Sanskruti Paitwar. She is current student of CSC who is in final year, and she has been selected. Maybe I think that 2 or 3 companies, but rightly her selection of Capgemini, she is going to share with the students of that keynote group student. So if you join there, you will get an opportunity to listen her, and you can ask questions also. If you have any questions about maybe placement, about selection, about anything, that you can ask her. Okay, so do join that session. It is going to help you a lot. Those who are interested, you just message me personally on, I think that my number may not be with you, so I will share with you. In chat box, I will send my number. You people may get it. And if you message me, if you want to join that group, I will send the link, because this is on Telegram. Okay. So I will send you a link to join that group. Anyone is here who would like to speak? Last 2 3 minutes are there, 4 5 minutes are there, so that we can close it with that session. Because we have to be actively okay. If I force you people, you are not going to do it better. If you're going to do it on your own, and I think that we have just session on motivation. If you're motivated, you will do it on your own. And I have told you, impossible things become possible. So here, English communication not an impossible thing. That may be difficult for you, but if you are motivated, if you see your goals, you know that you can achieve it at any cost. At any cost, we are not going to pay any money, but preparation, your efforts are required to work on communication. So that is only that you would like to just work on. So no one is there. Amruta, then Nikhil, Divya, Abhishek, Pragati, Aniket, Saurabh, Nupur. The people just be ready, because maybe you may get good marks academically, you may be having good memory and marks and everything. Maybe you're working everywhere, but if you're not showing your skills, so only marks are not going to help you. I think that in your diploma, you people have one lesson when you're in first semester: be remarkable. If you have English book, you can go back and read that. Be remarkable. In fact, all lessons in English book were very inspiring from first to last. I think that 8 to 9 lessons were there in English book. You can read all those. They're very motivating and inspiring. Different fields, different peoples are there. So if no one is there, we would like to close it here. No one is there, so let's go for attendance. But next time, be ready. So maybe next time
Okay.
I will give you some topic for discussion. You know, that you just find some information, how to start group discussion, how to agree, how to disagree, how to express your opinion. Search some information on Google and maybe on YouTube also you'll find some videos. Through that you can learn some tips about GD that we are going to perform it in next session. So number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll number 7 absent. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15 absent. So absent numbers, 3 numbers are absent: 7, 14 and 15. Okay. So with this note, we will stop here. Thank you for joining today, and do join for the next session also. But important, you should keep working on your oral communication. You try to communicate with your friends, try to communicate with your teachers, with anyone who understands. You try to communicate, but practice it daily. Okay. So I will end this meeting for all.
Thank you, sir.